Well, HRX was about a week ago. It's all my energy. I'm still running out of energy. I'm still getting it back. But I wasn't sick. Everybody came home with the nerd flu or catching up their voice. So shouts to me first and foremost for keeping my voice all weekend. I am very much self-taught. I've got a couple of books, but I'm self-taught, and I've got some medical issues. My sinuses are too small. My ear, nose, throat doctor actually made fun of how small my little caverns are over here. But in any event, I kept my voice. You know, I've learned over the years. Some professionals taught me when I worked Gamescom this summer. And, also I've just been doing it longer. So I just kind of, know what teas to drink, etc. Also took some right precautions. Deathwalker is healthy as a horse. Everybody's going around going, oh, I'm sick, oh, I'm this, oh, that. DW, he was carrying around the hand sanitizer. Everybody's making fun of him. Make good choices. I came through. Now I'll admit this was mainly for the swag, but I came through right here, and I was like, hey man, like I'm gonna buy one of these masks. You know, the hair and the mask make me look like I'm in like a Korean metal band, but I'm about it. First of all, I look dope. Second of all, I'm also not sick, so I'll fucking take it. But that was my finals outfit. This is actually the best. That was actually the best picture of it. I don't look good in any of the other pictures for my final outfit. I'm actually very upset. I got to get a new suit. That's all. Well, suit is time for it to be retired, for sure. Yeah, I gotta lose a couple of pounds as well. We'll do that this off season. Of course, I gained like 5 pounds after HRX. A little chubby, but we're chilling. That's the important part, right? You do the big show. You come hang out. Blah, blah, blah. So I had a lot of fun. That was certainly sick. I mean, HRX in general was incredible. People were talking about, coming to DreamHack and whether or not that'd be good. I mean, look at it, honestly. We had some crazy, this is some fans taking a picture of me, Finch, and Taco. First of all, Taco just looked like $1 million all day, every day. Fucking A, girl. Taco slammed it. But look at the stage behind it. There was so much space at Cobb Energy Center, which was a fine venue. I'm not comparing, treasure to trash. But I do think this was a step up from where we were already at. There was just so much space to do shit. Cobb Energy Center, a lot of the time you were kind of squashed together. It was hard to move around. And also you exited the feeling a lot of times. You'd be in the theater, because Cobb Energy Center was a theater, right? Where it's, rows of seats and stairs, right? This is a giant, basically empty warehouse. And you build whatever the fuck you want. It's like Minecraft for production nerds. And so the production team was able to create just a bigger experience. And you didn't have to ever exit the craziness. You were always in it, which for me is sick. It kept the adrenaline going. There's an intangible here. People talk about, so first of all, we were able to sit more people at the show. Second of all, more crossover. The amount of people coming by, it was essentially I typed MS Paint wrong. MS Paint. So like I said, it's essentially this giant warehouse. That's not what I want to do. This giant warehouse, right? And then you just had fucking HRX here. No, that was wrong. You had HRX here, right? And so this over here, this was Hearthstone and Magic was here in this little corner, right? And here's bathrooms. And then you had some other shit over here, indie games and college shit. And then over here, you had you had Smash, which was over all the way over here. By the way, this is a gigantic space. To get from here to here took 15 minutes. This is a gigantic space, right? And then you had Halo Championship here, a high school championship here. But HRX was the big fucking deal. And so as you walked in, which was here, by the way, as you walked in, you go, what is this? Even if you're not coming to HRX. So you saw everything that was going on. And like, this is Smash. My homies from Smash came over because like I'm friends with TK Breezy and EE and all them, right? Halo Championship, Golden Boys working Paladins. So Halo Championship, they came through, right? High school kids, Nace was here, so they came through. And in general, just as you're doing all the other shit, right? You're looking at all those other like Scuff and G Fuel. You're like, what's all those lights? What's all those guys screaming? Everybody came to HRX. I saw a lot of new fans that have never been here before, that have never really like seen what Smite was, that were really interested. And that was really cool. You don't get that with a Smite only venue. So I think that was a success as far as that's concerned. But the biggest thing to me was just the energy level. Well, you just can't replicate the energy level here at DreamHack. Like it was insane. Whenever you look at any of these pictures, there's like craziness going on in the background. All of them. There's just craziness. This is over by Halo actually. Where and here there's just nutsness going on. It was a really, really cool event. Got to meet a lot of fans, got to have a lot of fun. I casted with Hindu Man, believe it or not. Me and Hindu Man got a cast in together, which of course finals was me, Hindu Man, and Aggro, but me and Hindu Man got it going. But Splice, dude, you want to talk about energy? Listen to this. And that was like, this was semifinals. This was day 2. If you've never been to an esports event, day 1 is usually kind of shitty. To be fair, ours wasn't as shitty as I think people usually expect from a day 1 of an esports event. There were still people there, but usually it's kind of quiet. Like I went to Counter-Strike at the Barclays Center, and that place was like 1/8 full on day 1. And that's a world-class event, right? Day 2, you start to fill up, and then day 3 is like esports. Watching the Splice crowd there was incredible. Aurora brought his own family. He had like 25 people from his family, if not more, show up. But there were tons of just regular fans there as well. It was crazy. It really was insane. I had so much fun. What an event. I mean, there were tons of stories. Like where do I even? First of all, I think the biggest thing to note was Taco putting the fashion game on lock. I looked fresh. My day 1 outfit I was really excited for. I was rocking cashmere and then a Tom Ford tie, and then of course I had the off-whites rocking to match the orange, right? So I had the orange going on. But Taco came through every day in some sort of high-end designer shit, looking good, not just wearing some. Oh, that's bad. Some people just wear designer shit because it has a nice label. Taco was like out there wearing good clothes that happen to have a nice label, which is like how it works. Like, that's kind of what I did with the sweater. This is a funny picture. This is Margiela. But do you remember back in the beginning of the year, we did patch notes, me and Hindu just chillin' style, and my boots were on screen, and everybody memed my boots. Well, she wanted to put my boots on display. I love this girl. Secret crush on this girl. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. Just meeting all the fans. And like, you know, I got memed. You got to get memed here. Oh man, you gotta have fun. This was a fun thing as well. Finch signs a fan's shirt. He goes, Finch, aggro sucks. And then Taco goes, it's true, Taco. And then Hindu Man signs, yup, he's a Muppet. Matty Pocket goes, agrees. And then I wrote, aggro sucks. Like, just those are the fun things. Just the side events. So all weekend I was running around going up to Incon. All weekend I was going up to Incon.
Incon, how many days left?
Oh my god, one.
How many? 1 day?
I think it's 1 day.
Oh, fuck!
I was giving him shit about his little countdown. Yo, again, here's Taco, just fucking crushing it. This is the Versace shirt. She got on the Gucci horsebit loafers. Like, A1, girl. A1. Just putting the world on notice. Very exciting. Very cool shit. So, we had a lot of fun just hanging out as far as that's concerned. The games were sick as well, obviously. We'll dive into the games a little bit here. Team Dignitas versus Space Station. I kind of knew this was going to be Dignitas from the get-go. I called this. Space Station just aren't. They're just not there. If there was a fourth split, if Space Station had a little bit more time to get, I don't want to say used to Venenu, but the dirty word of more synergy, I think that they have a chance. But Dignitas is just the better team. In fact, I really thought Dignitas was going to win the Smite World Championship. But the way Splice played was tremendous. And we'll get to Splice in a moment. In fact, I might even give Splice their own goddamn video, to be honest with you. But Splice was just out of control. They came through and they spanked Obey Alliance. Obey had pretty prime. It wasn't an energy situation where they didn't have their mid laner. Obey had prime. They were here with all their parts. And they just got outclassed. Splice was just so much of a better team there. I couldn't even, oh my goodness, what a game. And I'll be honest, I didn't expect it. I was all fucking off. I was talking to the Smash guys for the beginning of Splice. No, I was doing a panel. Myself, Ovrin moderated, and me and Cooper spoke on esports, like Skillshot esports. To a room of like 20 people, that's where we kind of announced a lot of the Season 6 changes. That's where we announced a lot of the Season 6 changes and kind of went in depth as to, what our plans were for the future and everything. And so the way everything kind of worked out was that I missed game 1. And so I scurry on back and I'm like, what's happening? And I see Splice win. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the beginning, I see Splice are winning. And then as the game comes to a close, I'm seeing just how hard they're winning. And yeah. What do you say about that? From that moment, I was like, Splice could just win this whole fucking thing. The way that Splice beat Obey opened the door for them to beat Team Dignitas. Something I didn't think at all. Kind of the same way I felt about Trifecta at placements, where we watched Trifecta play placements, and I saw them go in, and I was like, all right, Trifecta, try your hardest. You're not going to Worlds. And then after game 1 or 2, I was like, Paul and Sam, oh man. Paul and Sam, they just might do it, right? And then they got here, obviously. They beat E United, and I felt the same way. After I saw Splice and Trifecta play, I thought that finals was going to be Splice and Trifecta. The way that these two teams played was just out of control. Really rose to the occasion. X's and O's, we talk a lot on this channel specifically about the intangibles. I love stats, but the human element is so important, and the eye test. A team can defy their stats, for better or for worse, can defy their stats at a moment's notice. And when we watched Trifecta play, and when we watched Splice play, I think those are two different things, but essentially both of these teams stood up and made everybody know what was going on. Trifecta overperformed. Trifecta got really hot. They catalyzed and they overperformed. Splice, on the other hand, similar to E United last year, rose to their potential and became the squad that we knew they could be. It wasn't a fake. It wasn't a fluke. This is how fucking good Splice is, and they take the championship. Energy lose to Rival because they don't have a mid laner. That sucks. Fun fact, Homie Efe looked fine. Wasn't Homie's fault. Picks and bans were pretty terrible. They were letting high picks go through. I don't really know. I think it's tough to really play without your mid laner / Yaman. Yaman's a big boy. Yaman is a big member of that team. That energy squad is a family, and not having Yaman here sucks. I won't entertain any conversation about them trolling or fucking off. They got dealt a bad hand, and they couldn't play it well. That's it. Sucks for them. I feel really badly for the energy guys, but what can you do? Trifecta and Rival. I expected Trifecta to win this based on their performance against E United. I thought Trifecta was just so hot. But I think what happened was Trifecta overperformed. They kind of, ooh, oh my God. And then Rival brought them back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Just regular situation. Trifecta brought down. Rival goes on to the World's Finals. Finals game number 1. Rival spanks Splice. Stupid hard. And a lot of people in the building were going, oh shit. We're going to have a quiet finals. That's annoying. No. Splice came back and just... Splice spanked them in game number 2. And then, of course, this goes the distance. This is the first time we've had a world championship go all 5 games. Splice win a couple, Rival win again, and then Splice wins game number 5. What a story. What a story. I guess I'll do a video on Splice by themselves, but the quick and dirty, man, if you guys didn't watch the whole season, Splice were the bottom of the barrel in the spring split. They were literally last place, and they were arguably the worst team. SK might have been better than them, to be honest with you. It's possible. I don't know about it, but it's possible. And then at the World Championships, nobody was beating them. Like I said, when I came back from that panel and I saw the end of game 1 and what Splice was doing to Obey, I was like, oh shit. Everybody got to be ready for the Yellow Snakes. Splice came through. Splice came through. I love that organization too. They're making moves in Overwatch, right? They have the Toronto team, Splice. I'm very happy for this squad. I think that Splice is an organization that deserves wins like this. And what I'm seeing more and more in esports is that the orgs that deserve wins are getting them. Huh. Who'da thunk? Do your job right, and you're rewarded. Great stuff from Splice. Really excited to see them succeed. I've got some more behind-the-scenes stories. You want to hear them? I guess we can tell some funny stories about, I don't know, who got really drunk. Everyone. That was FH. We had a blast. I'll talk Splice next time. Let me know if there's any stuff you guys want to talk about. We're back, baby. Finch and I, our show's starting up next Saturday again. Yeah. Let me know what videos you want to see. It's the off season. So, few and far between. I have been streaming. Twitch.tv/fswag. Right down there. I have been streaming. So come in, watch me play Magic cards or play Smite or whatever. We have some fun. Other than that, peace. And much love to you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Boom, boom, oh, no, that's the wrong. Boom, boom, boom.